little boy, okay, Samson. I have this bitter truth to tell us today, choosing ones. You know, you will get it all back. This is something that they will never tell you. You know what I'm saying? This is why you being a choosing is something so profitable, something so amazing. Because no matter what you lost, no matter what you have, passed through in life, no matter the circumstances around you, the pain, the tribulation, the disappointment, the hatred, you will prosper. This is why you need to do what you need to be bold as a lion, as a choosing. This is why you should not be scared. No matter what you lost up there, no matter what is happening within you. This is why you should not be scared of how or what will occur on your way to your greatness, because everything you lost on the process of your joining as a choosing, you must surely get them all back. It does not matter how long it take, it does not matter how it happened, but God will restore all the years that the cank and worms and caterpillars have destroyed. This is why you should be what content with your own life choosing. This is why you should understand that you are not called to be a failure like them. Yes, people may try to project failure. People may try to make you feel like nothing good will come out of you, maybe because of what you have lost in the process. But all I'm here to tell you is that it will be restored. And it will be like a fame. That's why the Bible says when the Lord take the captivities of Zion, they are like those in dream. It will be just like a fame in your eye. You'll just be wondering, how come God do it? How come everything that I thought I will never be able to get again? How come everything that I thought that, I will never be able to achieve in my life? How come I am now getting them all back? Because one is that all that you lost is not lost. It may sound funny. That is just the far truth. All that you lost are not what lost. That is why if you are going out, if you are up there, you are going, you are passing some difficulties around you right now. And it look like it's becoming what worst. And you are wondering, how will I be able to overcome this? How will I be able to do this? How will I be able to sustain in this field? How will I be able to do this stuff? I'm tired. But all I'm telling you is that it will be like a fame. It will absolutely be like a fame in your eye. You yourself will just be wondering, how come I'm able to do this? How come I'm able to overcome this storm? How come I'm able to overcome this delay? How come is it that what I thought I would never be able to get in my entire life, how come I'm able to get it? You yourself will just be wondering, how come I am able to do it, to have all the years that I thought I will never be able to get back again? Because so you yourself will just be like, Lord, how do you do it? How do you do it? Because the truth is that when the hand of God come into your life, every mistake become what? Miracle. Every mistake become what? Opportunity. Every mistake become what? become what? Unique. So that is why if you are up there, things are not going the way you may be expecting it. Don't bother yourself. Don't just bother yourself. I don't care whether people talk bad about you too much, or whether you have been betrayed, or whether you have been rejected, or people have talked down on you, or people have did a lot of things that is unbelievable to you. That is not the problem. That is not the issue. It does not matter what you have lost. It does not matter how you lost it. It does not matter the circumstances. It does not matter the tribulation. As long as you know God, everything will be restored. Let me tell you the story of what Esther. Think about it. Nobody ever believed that Esther will be what will become somebody. No one up there ever believed that Esther will one day become somebody. But due to God opportunity is not manward or appointment. That God, when God allowed disappointment to come into your life, that does not mean he wants to destroy you or he wants to frustrate you. Simply means he wants to use it to elevate you to that place where you ought to be. Because when God allows some certain things to come into your life, all is because of the fact that he knows that there is something ahead of you. That is why I always tell us students, don't rush anything. Don't rush things in life. Don't just be so fast. Walk gently, slowly. That is why I see some of, I do used to hear some of my friends who used to tell me, Samson, oh my God. I was like that. When I was homeless, I was so upset within myself. How will I do this? I wasted all my years. But when God started to, prove me wrong, I start to think, how will all these things that there was a time that I was at home. I would just imagine, how come I'm able to do this stuff? I start to calculate some certain things that I have. I start to calculate it. How come I'm able to do this stuff? How come I'm able to do this? How come I'm able to do that? For me, I was not able to imagine how I was able to get the resources, how I was able to get the money. I start to imagine, I work this place, but that is not something that enable me to do this. Why? Because when God decide to turn your case around, even the obstacle will become what your stepping stone. Even the disappointment, the mockery, the hatred, the frustration around you will end up become what your renewment. God will use all those things that people thought they will use to destroy you. He will use it to bring out the best in you. That is why I'm telling you, choosing. It does not matter what you are going through up there. It does not matter what you are passing through. It does not matter who betrayed you or who is talking behind you. All is accurately going to come back. That is why you should not be bothered. That is why you should not be upset. That is why you should not be angry. Because when God decides to turn your case around, when God decides to bless you, when God decides to favor you, even all that you have gone through will be forgotten. Hey, my brothers, my sisters, this is why you should not be annoyed. No matter the circumstances you have around you, you know what I'm saying? No matter how tough your life may be, don't just grow to that point or come to that point where you start to ask God why. Or where you start to ask yourself, why do I do? Well, how come I'm able to do it, to encounter all these obstacles? Oh God, why do you allow this? Because all mistakes are not mistakes. If you have not watched the video that I posted yesterday, go and watch it. All mistakes are not mistakes. You know, when I was homeless, I was complaining to my mom. I said, Mom, I regret so much. I don't know why God allowed me to enter into that human hand. I don't know why God allowed me to enter to trust someone whom I don't know that is not worthy to do or to gain my trust. But I trust her, and at the end, she wasted all my years. And my mom asked me a question. He said, do you know where today you will have been? Maybe you will have not be alive. I was shocked. I said, Mom, what do you mean? He said, not all mistakes are mistakes. There are some mistakes that are made for your own protection. All mistakes are not what mistake. There are some mistakes that you may be seen as a mistake, but God see it as a mist in which He will protect you. Because trust me, there are a lot of people who are earnestly waiting by this time that you will be stranded. But due to they don't have that mist, because what they call mistake, what they call frustration is what God turned to blessing. That is why sometimes when God is about to bless you, he allows an obstacle to come in so that those who are around you, who are not happy with your growth, with your success, they will be confused. You get what I'm saying? That is why when God is about to bless you mightily, he will cause an argument. He will cause disappointment. He will cause some frustration that your own enemy will not be aware. That some of them will be saying, hey, we are happy that it's going down. We are happy that everything is what is not working well for him again. He is not progressing. Before they know, God do what? He open it. Because the reason why God allow you to go through what you are going through today is because of the fact that he know where he is taking you to. He accurately know where he is leading you to. That is why the Bible says the thought of men are not the thought of God. The earnest and expectations of the sons of God will not be cut short. So you as a choosing, you don't need to be troubled. You don't need to be troubled. For believe in me, for in my Father's house are many mansions. So you need to understand as a choosing that there are a lot of people up there who are secretly so intimidated because where they thought you will be is no longer where you be. Because many of them, what they were seeing as an obstacle is not something that God have automatically turned for your own good. Because let's just be real. If you can reflect, if you can be able to reflect or remember your past, what you have passed through, you come to understand that, what you are going through cannot be compared with what you are passed through. Let's just be real. Just remember the obstacles you have overcome. Remember the betrayed. Remember the disappointment. Remember the gossip. Remember the hatred. Remember all the kind of word that some people have automatically released. That you are, even till now, you are doing much more better than you ever think. Just remember it. You will know that God is doing something in your life. Remember it. You know that where you are heading to is too great. That is why I always tell us, no matter what you are going through, don't think that like, how will I overcome this? Because where you are is much more bigger than where you are coming from. Trust me, the blessings of God in your life today, let's just be real. You know what I'm saying? Let's just be real. You can easily tell that God is blessing you. God is absolutely blessing you. That was, is it not last week when I was walking? That was on Saturday. If I'm not making that mistake, that was on Saturday. So I was walking. When I remember when I remember some certain things that I have passed through, when I do used to shed tears alone, cry alone, shout alone, speak all kinds of words alone, speak in tongues alone, prophesy to my life alone, tears flowing even without no wound. When I remember it, I start to ask myself, God, how come that today, that day was on Saturday. I start to, all my friends were there. None of them know what was going on. Because there are some tears you will flow, that will flow in your eye as a man. It will not drop, but it's just flowing like like an ocean. Then I start to ask myself, God, how come I'm able to pay my bill? No, God, I don't deserve this. God, I don't deserve it. How come I'm able to support my family? I don't deserve this. God, how come? If eventually I have opportunity to do or to meet you one-on-one, Lord, I will ask you a lot of questions. How come you decide to prove myself wrong? Not that you are proving people who did that to me. You prove me wrong. Because the reason why I said that he proved me wrong is because all my thought was that is the end of everything. That is the end of my sources. That is the end of my life. Because there was a time that I wanted to give up. There's no hope. Oh, I can't lie to you, bro. I wanted to give up that day. But I look at it, I said, my mom is still what? My mom is still alive. My brothers and my sisters, my siblings. I remember last year, they do used to call me and ask me, we love you. If I give up upon my life because of what I'm going through now, who will they call again? And who will my mom hear that voice and said, I love you? And with that motive, I said, no, let me pray again. But I never have that thought that I will be able to be in a position where I will be able to do or to provide all my needs according to the glory of God. That is why I'm telling you, choosings. It does not matter who betrayed you, but soon and later they will need you. It does not matter who reject you, soon and later they will accept you. It does not matter who disappoint you, soon and later they will force themselves to do or to seek for your face. That is why you need to understand that what you are going through today is not what mistake. It's not mistake. Some of my friends there was a time, the lady that caused me to become homeless. That is why I always tell us choosers, no matter what you are going through, always try to keep the faith. If you lose everything, keep the faith. If you lost your children, if you lost your job, if you lost your opportunities, all kinds of things you have, try to keep the faith. Yes, there is a reason why. Try to keep the faith, because if you are tired, the faith will keep pushing you forward. If you are weak, that faith will keep making you stronger. That is why you need to understand that there may not be the rain, but there may not be the wind. With faith, there will be flowing of water in your life. I do used to ask myself, sometimes I would just be in my room and be asking myself, God, imagine I'm able to buy all this pasta. I'm able to buy all this water. Who don't know God do not understand what I'm saying. God, who don't know God will not be able to understand. Hey, God. That's why today, when some people do used to tell me something, you don't fear, because all that ought to make me fear, I have overcome all by the special grace of God. I have overcome all. I have. That's why I'm telling you two things. It does not matter what you are going through up there. It does not matter the circumstances around you. It does not matter the betrayal, the rejection, the disappointment. Always try to keep the faith. Because sometimes when the devil understands where you are heading to, he makes the battle become what stronger. When the devil understands that you are about to win big, he throws stone that you may not be able to handle. But you need to understand that with faith, you will be able to handle it all. Because we are more than conquerors. So that is why you need to understand that God is with you is much more than majority. That there are a lot of people up there who are so troubled because the way God is blessing you, they can't tell why. The way God is favoring you, they can't tell why. God. The way the blessings of God is absolutely raining in your life, they can't tell why. This is why you need to understand as a choosing that you are blessed and you are not cursed. And this is why a lot of people around you are secretly so devastated, because all that they thought will stop you. It's not something that God is absolutely using to elevate you. That all they thought will limit you. It's not something that God is using to multiply your blessings. Because trust me, there are many people who believe that by this time you will absolutely be stranded, but God keep disappointing them. You know what I'm saying? So that is why you need to understand that a lot of people are shocked. How come you are not yet stranded? How come all that they thought will break you, all that they thought will do what? Will limit you, could not. This is why you need to understand that they are indeed furious. You know what I'm saying? So you need to understand that majority of people around you are secretly was so offended because God keep blessing you much more than they do what they expected. You get it? And it's something that is annoying them. Why do you ought to be blessed like this? Why do you ought to be favored like this? I'm just plugging what orange. You know what I'm saying? Because trust me, you have no idea how many people out there who are secretly was so annoyed because the way God is blessing you without them is something that is absolutely shocking them. Oh dear. You know what I'm saying? So you need to understand that majority of people around you are secret so wounded because the blessings of God in your life, the blessings of God in your life is something that they can't tell why. That's why I do used to tell people, when people are annoyed with you, you need to figure out before you start to do or judge them. You know what I'm saying? So when some people are absolutely annoyed with you, you as a choosing, you need to figure out before you judge them. Brother, can you do video on how to know if you have spiritual spark? Oh my God. I will try to do that. You know what I'm saying? Due to too much what? You can see now I'm at work. You know what I'm saying? So I will try it. So what am I trying to say is this. You need to understand that God is blessing you. It does not matter the obstacles around you. Nobody ever believed that Joseph will end up become someone that will be in a position. Someone their soul. That's why I always tell people, if we don't know what God is capable of doing. You know, I do used to see people saying, God is not real, God is fake. They are using. Sometimes I would just be mocking, I would just be laughing, I would just be smiling, I would just be annoyed. Sometimes I would just see them and say, oh my God, I pray that some people will not learn lesson in a hard way. Because when God decides to give you lesson in a hard way, even what how will I put it? The way he conversed is it not Paul, Apostle Paul, will be more easier. So that is why you need to understand. Don't look at people who are telling God is not real, is fake. God is real. God is real. God is absolutely real. I'm not saying witchcraft is real. Witches are real. They are real. But there is no power that is above Christ. There is no power that is above God. There is no power that is greater than God. So it does not matter what you are going through. It does not matter what you are going through. What God have made you to become. God. That is why you need to understand that God is calling you. God have called you to become something great. That is why they keep troubling you. That is why a lot of people are always annoyed with you. Because blessings of God expose the real true friend. You know, I have one of my friends who was telling me, he do this. I look at him, I say, oh, there is a reason why you ought to hate me. God never allow me to hate those who hate me. You come see, may God, this is how my mom would pick a sound. There are some people in those days when I was a kid, I used to wonder why my mom always do this. My mom would pick a sound like this and look at them where they are talking and talking. My mom would say, may God never allow me to hate you. I would just look at my mom. I said, Mom, why do you do this? Why is it that those who hate you don't want to hate them? You still keep giving them something. You keep still doing that. He says, Samson, you don't understand. When you grow up, you will understand what I mean. Because when you look at the life of those who hate you, you know that, let's just be real, they deserve to hate you. Yes, those who hate you, who are plotting evil against you, who are waiting for you to fail, they deserve it. They ought to hate you. Because let me tell you, when you go out, when they look around you, you are blessed. These people are not blind. They can see. They can see. Hey God, this is why, according to my papa, Apostle Joseph Suleiman, he said the truth is that those who hate you, they ought to do so, because nothing else they can do. They can't stop you. They can't be you. They can't do the way you do. They can't pretend. And even if they will still be exposed. So hating you is not by me. It's not a mistake. But the mistake that they are making is that they're supposed to try their best to learn from you instead of hating you. You know what I'm saying? So when people are hating you, you need to understand that is when you will understand that God is doing what marvelous with you. That is why I do you. He is marvelous, yeah. God is marvelous, yeah. God is marvelous, yeah. He is marvelous, yeah. Our Lord is marvelous, yeah. Yeah. God is marvelous, yeah. Yeah. God is marvelous, yeah. Hey. Jesus is marvelous, yeah. God is marvelous, yeah. God is marvelous, yeah. Imagine me. I won't lie to you. In year 2019, if someone tell me that I will be alive till now, I will hold the person for neck. I said, be warned. I will tell that person, you are saying something that is contrary to my faith. If by this time somebody will tell me that I will be able to buy recharge card with my own money, with my own sweat, I will never believe. If by this time somebody will tell me something, by this time you will do what you will be in that position where your mom will call you and tell you, something, I need 1 naira, I need to buy what fish, I need to buy mangi, and I will tell the person will tell me that you will be able to buy that thing for your mom. I will tell that person, oh no, you are wrong, you don't know what you are saying. If by this time somebody will tell me something, you will have a work that you will be doing, my brother, trust me, I will do it. I will tell that person that he should go and confirm if truly God is the one speaking through him. Because I have went through the worst. I have suffered. People have told me all kinds of words. Something, you will never be able to find something. You will never be able to become great without us. You will never be able to amount for something without us. But today, all glory be to God that I'm not the one that proved them wrong, because by strength shall no man prevail, but it is God who doeth it. Because what they meant for evil, that is what God have done for my good. That is why you as a choosing also, you need to remember what the good that God have done to you. You know, my dad used to tell me a word. He said something, don't pray too much. Don't ask God for too much. That is the mistake that a lot of people are making today. They keep asking, but they never one day ask God, how come you are able to do this yesterday? They never one day ask God, how come you are able to provide my meal yesterday? How come you are able to provide my meal yesterday? Penso que voi não stanno facendo musica, não? Perché non passa qua? Perché non passa qua? Non lo sai se c'è buco di là, no?
C'è belli scarpe per te.
Dove?
Qua.
Belli scarpe?
Sì. Vuoi?
Fammi vedere. Ma mucca, no?
Sono troppo stanco.
Cosa vorresti?
No, guarda.
Sono buone, no?
Davvero.
Fammi vedere, fammi vedere. Fammi vedere.
Davvero. Troppo sono, vieni. Guarda, questi belli. Davvero.
Fammi vedere, così io trovo uno per lavorare, no?
E troppo sono.
Troppo, dammi uno, no?
E come si fa? Una busta voi.
No, cerca uno buono perché io non posso passare di là.
Guarda, pure calci e scarpe, mamma mia. Ecco,
Controllo quella, guarda, hai trovato 2.
questo?
Sì, sì. Che
Questo?
numero è? Che numero è?
Non lo so.
Ma è buono?
Mm.
Fammi vedere. Fammi vedere. No, non è buono.
Questi sono buoni.
No, solo uno per lavorare, no?
Ecco,
Quella non per donna.
quale donna?
Fammi vedere. Questo è buono, no, questo è grande per me. 40.
Guarda pure calci.
Lascia stare. No, fammi cadere, no? Oh my God. Perché non scendi tu? So, you get what I'm saying? So, you need to understand that it is necessary for us to remember the good deed of God in our life. Because trust me, there are a lot of people who never expect you to be where you are today. There are a lot of people who are wondering how come you are able to be where you are as a choosing today. That the blessings of God in your life is something that is, absolutely annoying a lot of people up there. That majority of people up there are absolutely was so wounded because the way you are blessed, the way you are favored, the way the blessings of God in your life keep raining, they can't do it, they can't explain. Early morning, let's get it. Oh, here is 12 o'clock. Where are you, brother Peter? Here is 12 o'clock.
Voi?
No ce l'ho. Grazie. Ma se tu trova uno scape 38, 37, tu mi porta
Vabbè.
per lavorare. Hai visto mia? Che è già rovinato troppo. Se trova, tu mi porta. Ok, grazie mille.
Mangio pesci.
No, ci sono pesci?
Sì, vieni. Lavoro su pesci.
Scherzare oppure...
No!
Ok, sì, quelli piccoli no? Cosa fai? Tu penso che ce la fai di massaria? So what am I trying to say is this. The blessings of God expose what hate us. You know what I'm saying? The blessings of God expose haters. You need to understand that nobody will hate you on earth when you are nobody. Nobody will ever hate you when you are not becoming what somebody. So it is the blessing that they are seeing around you that make them to hate you. Oh, Italiano. I live in Italy, so he's just my friend. That's why I tell us that we are working. He just come out, so he's just my friend. I was speaking in Italy with him because the guy don't speak English. He come from Bulgaria, so we work together. So what am I trying to say is this. Sometimes we need to understand that when you need great thing, you do what? You remember the good deed. My daddy used to tell me, as I was saying earlier, my daddy used to tell me something. You need to understand that when you want something from someone, and the person, that person may not give you that thing, first of all, what you will do is to let that person know what he have done before. Brother, do you remember that thing you did for me? Last 2 years. I can never forget it. God, brother, you are so nice. God, if not because of you, you come to understand that person will have on that urge to do more. Those days when I was at home, anytime we have workers like this, in my father's farmland, what my father used to do to impress them and to impress us also is that my father will walk towards us and tell us, you people have done a great job. God, thank you very much. You people have worked, even if we have not done nothing, but with that appreciation, we will start to say, this, we start, we all of us will start to have that urge. He is content. Oh, my father is content. And with that, we will do what? We will have that ability to work. Why am I saying this, brothers? You need to understand the fact that even your enemy know much more than you know about the blessing you have within you. Your own enemy, those people who are jealous of you, they know indeed you are blessed, even beyond their expectation. Majority of them know that the blessings of God in your life today is too much, that they themselves never expect that you will be blessed to the point where they will start to envy you, where they will start to jealous of you, where they will start to keep malice. Trust me, because the blessings of God exposed. That is how you need to understand that you are too blessed, you are too favored, and they can see it. These people can see how blessed you are. They can see how favored you are. They are not dumb. Yes, I'm in Italy. I live in Italy. Let me say this year, September, we complete it 9 years. I'm here. You know what I'm saying? I live in Italy for a long time, you know. So to speak the language is not difficult, because I also attend their school, because I know that a lot of people have, see me communicating with one of my friends. You know what I'm saying? So it's not difficult. So what am I trying to say is that yes, I'm from Africa. I'm from Africa. So what am I trying to say is that you are too blessed. And these people can see it. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe, because I can see a lot of amazing wonderful faces. If you are new, don't forget to subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Italy is so amazing. It's so good. Italy is indeed a nice place to live. If you are ready to work, you know what I'm saying? If you are ready to work, there are a lot of opportunities, privileges. Not only in Italy, depend on the country where you are. So once you are ready to work, you'll find work, What else? We live for it, My dad used to tell me, well, Samson, there is no food for a lazy man. That is why I am who I am today. I learned it from my dad, working day and night is just like my hobby. You gotta say, when I was at home, anytime they tell me, Samson, what is your hobby? I will look at my mom. I say, food is my hobby. Now, from food, hustle have become my hobby. Oh, glory be to God. You know what I'm saying? So we grow to learn, we grow to learn. It is very necessary for us to work hard, so that, the reason why I do what I'm doing, it's not because of the fact that I don't like to rest, but there's one thing, I want to grow to that level where my children will come out and tell me, Father, I am so proud to have you as a father. I was stroking on TikTok one day, where one man posted some comment like that. I said, how many of us can be proud either to marry someone like our dad, our mom? I see a lot of people saying all kinds of words, God forbid. So, with that urge, I want to be in that position that even God will be so proud to have me as his own child. That even my children, when they grow up, they will look at what I have did before they arrive. They'll say, Dad, we pray that, we thank God that we have the opportunity to have you. That is why if I'm telling people, whether you are a woman, you are not a woman, you are a man, you are a woman, you are a kid, you are this, my brothers, invest in your time. Invest in your life. Because trust me, the reason why I'm so proud of my dad, yes, we don't have much, but in all my life, I have never beg food to eat. It does not matter. Money is not something that attract, that make me happy like that. But it is good for us to have money. But I have grown to that point where I understand the sacrifice they pay. One day, I was calling my mom. I said, Mom, I love you. She was shocked. I say, Mom, I love you so much because I have fully come to understand the sacrifice you pay every day in the rain, in the sun, in the winter, not raining, not wind. All you are there hustling for our sake. You know what I'm saying? So it is something that do it that is so that is so unique for us to do it, to be appreciative. You know what I'm saying? So this is all I have for us choosing ones. Work hard, put yourself first in all. You know what I'm saying? And also be appreciative. Thank God for what you have. Because the more you appreciate God, the more you have. You know what I'm saying? Always appreciate God for all that He have given to you. Because trust me, you have no idea how many people out there who are wishing to be like you. Trust me. You have no idea how many people out there who are praying every day to be where you are today. So that is why you should do it. You should be grateful. You should be what? You should be content. Because trust me, many people are tired of the fact that there can't be you. Many people are tired of the fact that they can't do what you do. But God keep giving you reason to smile. God keep giving you reason to be you. God keep giving you reason to do to do great. You know what I'm saying? That is why Apostle Paul said, I have fought the good fight. I have finished with the battle, and I'm waiting for the reward. You know what I'm saying? So that is why I always tell us chooses, be grateful. Be grateful. It does not matter the obstacles around you, the betrayal, the rejection. It does not matter. What matter is that you are what you are alive. The storm will still do what we still end up. You know, trust me, everything you are going through today is for your own good. You are say choosing. The betrayal is for your own good. The rejection is for your own good. The disappointment is for your own good. The frustration is for your own good. Because God made it in order for you, to be blessed. So don't feel bad because of what you are going through. Because I was once in that position, but today I can boldly say that God is good. You know what I'm saying? I can boldly say, indeed, God is wonderful. You know what I'm saying? So that is why you should work hard. Put God first. Let Him be in charge of all you do. And remain blessed in Jesus' name. This is all I have for us today. Remain blessed and be blessed. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe. Remain blessed.